In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make this easy cannabis leaf. You can make this to be different sizes just by using a different hook and a different size yarn. You can make this smaller or bigger. I will have this in a written pattern, so please check the description box down below and you can go ahead and purchase the pattern to follow along with me. Let's jump into the materials and let's get started. Materials for today's video is some 4-weight yarn, and we are going to be using a D 3.25 millimeter hook. In my previous video, I only showed how to make the first 3 leaves and then the middle, as these ones are all the same. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make each leaf all the way around. We are going to make this from start to finish together. I will have timestamps in the description box down below. If you would like to go ahead to skip ahead or skip backwards, you can do that as well. If you guys haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. It really does help me out. But let's get started. Now, to begin, you can start with a magic ring if you'd like, but we are going to start with a slip knot and a chain of 2, and we're going to use this to make our ring. Okay, so we are going to chain 1 and chain 2. Oops. Now, right here into our first chain, right here, we are going to make 8 single crochets. Now it is going to get a little tight, but we can do it. So we are simply just going to go in and make 8. So there is 1, 2, and continue to make 8 and meet me back here. This is what it should look like once you have your 8 stitches done. So if we count, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now from here out, we are going to start making our leaves. So what we need to do is go into our first stitch right here, and we are simply going to make a slip stitch. So go into the stitch, pull through a loop, and then pull through the one on your hook. So to begin our first leaf, we are going to make a chain of 5. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 chains. We'll never go into this first stitch right here, so into the second stitch from our hook. We are going to begin by making a slip stitch. So pull through and pull through. Now we are going to make a single crochet into the next stitch. Sorry if you hear my dog snoring in the background. And then into the last 2 chains, we are going to make half double crochets. So yarn over, go into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, and go through all 3 loops on your hook. Now we're going to do that one more time here for this last chain stitch. Okay, just like that. Now if you're following along with the pattern, we end by slip stitching into this next stitch. So not the one where we came out of, but into our following single crochet. We are going to go in and slip stitch. Now that attaches our first leaf. So now we're going to move on to leaf number 2. Moving on to leaf number 2, we want to chain 7. So 1, 2, oops, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So just like before, we are not going to slip into the first one. So into the second chain from the hook right here, we are going to make a slip stitch and then we will move on. So into there, pull through and pull through. Into the next stitch, we're going to place a single crochet. Into the following stitch, we will place a half double crochet. So yarn over and then pull through all 3 loops. Now into the next stitch, we are going to place a double crochet here and then a double crochet into the following. So we will do 2 double crochets. So yarn over, go into that space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So there's your first double crochet. Now into the next chain, we will place another double crochet. So yarn over, go through 2, yarn over and go through 2. And then into the last stitch, we are simply going to make a half double crochet. Just like that. And then to finish off our leaf, we are not slip stitching back into that same stitch where we started, but into the next single crochet is where we will make a slip stitch. Just like that. All right, let's move on to leaf number 3. Now, leaf 3, we are going to chain 9 stitches. So chain 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now, just like before, we are not going to go into this stitch, but into the following stitch, so the second chain from your hook, we are going to make a slip stitch. Oops, sorry about that, my camera went out of focus. So a slip stitch. Into the following stitch, we will make a single crochet. Next chain, we will make a half double crochet. Into the next stitch, we will place 1 double crochet. Let's see if I can't get this to focus. Okay, there we go. Double crochet. Now into the next 2 chains, so this chain and this chain, we are actually going to be placing triple crochets. So we're going to yarn over 2 times, go into our next stitch here, pull up a loop. Now you're going to have 4 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and go through 2. Now you should have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and go through 2. Then yarn over and go through 2 more. Now we are going to do that one more time into the next stitch. Go through 2, go through 2. All right, now into the following stitch here, we are going to place a a double crochet into the next stitch. So yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. And then into our last stitch, we are going to place a half double crochet, just like that. And to finish off, again, into the following single crochet, we are going to make a slip stitch. Now you will notice your leaves are going to turn at first. I like to put mine into a book, or you can starch these. You can take like a glue water mixture and glue over the top of these, like paint over the top of them, let them sit for a day or 2 to dry, or you can sew them onto your work. But let's move on to leaf number 4. Leaf number 4, we are going to chain 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and chain 11 and meet me back here. Here is our 11, and now we're going to work our way back down. So like we've been doing, we're going to skip this first stitch and we are going to slip into our first stitch. Into the second stitch, we're going to make a single crochet. We will then make a half double crochet into the next. And into the following, we will place a double crochet. Oops. All right, we will make a double crochet. Now into the next 3 chains, so 1, 2, and 3, we're going to make triple crochets. So we are going to go ahead and yarn over twice, and then we're going to go through, go through and go through. Oops. Okay, now we're going to do that 2 more times, so yarn over twice, go into the next chain, go through 2 loops, go through 2 loops, and go through the last 2. All right, now 1 more time, through 2, through 2, and through 2. Now into the next stitch, we will place a double crochet into the following stitch. We will place a half double crochet, and then we are actually going to end with a single crochet into our very last stitch right here. Okay, so to end leaf 4, we are going to slip stitch into the next single crochet. And there we have it. Now we have our middle leaf and our 3 side leaves. Now we're going to repeat what we did exactly on this side here, but I'm going to go ahead and walk you through that. So going on to leaf number 5. On to leaf number 5, we are going to chain 9 chains. So go ahead and do that and then meet me right back here. So just like this leaf here, I'm going to put the stitch count here. I'm not actually going to work these on camera, but we are going to skip the first stitch like we always do. We will slip stitch into the second chain from the hook. We will then follow that with a single crochet, a half double crochet, double crochet, a triple crochet, another triple crochet, a double crochet, a half double crochet, and then a slip stitch. Now if you would like to actually see this done on camera, go ahead and use the timestamp below to jump back to leaf number 3, but go ahead and do those steps and then we will move on to leaf number 6. Moving on to leaf 6, I have already slip stitched into our next single crochet here, so now we will chain 7. Once you have your 7 chains done, it's going to be like leaf number 2. We are going to skip the first chain stitch, and then we will slip into the second chain from the hook. We will make a single crochet, a half double crochet, followed by 2 double crochets, and then a half double crochet, and then we will slip stitch into the next single crochet to begin leaf number 7. So go ahead and work that. If you want to watch this, go ahead and hit the timestamp down below and go to leaf number 2. Now leaf number 7, which is our final leaf, is going to be the same as our first leaf. So we will go ahead and chain up 5 chains. We will skip the first chain and we will slip stitch into the second chain like we have been, followed by a single crochet, a half double crochet, a second half double crochet, and then we will end with a slip stitch back into the next single crochet, and then we are going to work our stem. Alright, so for our stem it is very easy. So we have already slip stitched into the next single crochet here. Now we're going to chain up 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So skipping the first chain right there into the second chain, we're going to start by slip stitching, and we're just going to slip stitch all the way down our stem. Now when we get done with this, we're going to end up having a total of 7 slip stitches. So we're just working all the way down, 1 more slip stitch here, perfect. Alright, now our stem is done. We have 1 more single crochet right here, and that is where we are going to slip stitch. And then go ahead and make 1 more chain just to kind of tighten that off, and then you will go ahead and cut your end and sew in your ends. Now when you're done with that and you go ahead, like I said, it's going to be a little bit curled, you can simply just kind of uncurl these. They fold out really easily, and set this under a book. You can starch this or you can simply sew it onto something. So here is the other leaf that I had made. I had set it under, you know, my laptop for a couple minutes, and that is pretty much it. Give yourself a pat on the back. You completed your cannabis leaf. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, check out my other tutorials, and I will see you guys all next time here on Dream 9 Designs Yarn Corner of YouTube with more crochet tutorials. Thank you, friends. See you next time.